you're like me and love a bargain, then you're going to love the link in the description, as it's going to take you to Instant Gaming, which is a platform that will save you a lot of money on all of your games. This includes Steam, GOG, PlayStation and Xbox also, as well as many others. I've bought a couple of games from here and saved myself some money. You should too. The link is in the description. Be sure to check it out. You'll actually be surprised just how much you will save. Not only will it be helping me out, but you'll be helping yourself out as well. Be sure to check it out. The link's in the description. Thank you. Howdy doody everybody. Welcome back to another MoisTea gaming video. This one's going to be a little bit different, just because I'm having to do a voice over on the entire thing. Somehow I managed to muck up the OBS studio thing where it records my voice. My beautiful voice that you all love and then absolutely fantastic. You know, you want it every day. Yes, unfortunately it all didn't record, so I'm having to manually do it, which is an absolute pain in the ass. But oh wow, I forgot how loud that was. Yes, this thing is incredibly noisy when it shoots. Brace your ears if it is. I don't know what it's going to sound like on YouTube. I do apologise. Brace yourselves, I'm going to shoot. Oh. Yeah, I think that needs work. But yes, anyway, so Arms Trade Tanks, Tycoon. I always say it the wrong way around. But yeah, look, isn't that good? We're having another whiz around on the testing grounds. These clearly aren't perfect yet, but it does get you a chance to whiz around in a tank. This one is the one that we did before. Just thought I'd have another go and see if we can actually get round the thing. And it worked out better going backwards half the time. As you can see, that went a lot more smoothly. If you watched the previous episode, you'd have seen we struggled for about 3 days trying to get up that hill because the ground clearance on this thing isn't fantastic by any means. Going through the slalom, absolutely lovely. There are several other camouflages that have been unlocked for me. Oh, we're going to shoot. That hurts mine, not going to lie. But yeah, it looks quite funky, doesn't it? I'll have to go through the other ones with you and show them to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to do another rerun of the demo. Brace. It's that much we actually broke it. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, it's horrible. Right, anyway, yeah, so we're going to do a rerun of the demo, but with a twist. We're going to be actually doing it alongside the dev build. We can build pretty much anything that we can in the demo, as well as closely as what we can. Anyway, there's been a few tweaks, and you can really make some Frankenstein tanks, which I'll have to go and show you that, because that's a really cool feature. Everything is unlocked on the demo, not the demo, the dev build. So it is a little bit weird. You can't do a campaign as such, but we can certainly tweak. Now with this, I remember getting a little bit stuck, so I'm going to start reversing back. If it gets there, it's not the most manoeuvrable thing, this thing. This is only a Mark 1 hull and the first Caterpillar tracks and everything else. But yeah, what I want to do is all the tanks that we build, I want to put them through here, snazz them up a little bit, see what funky creations we can do, and then also, if we have time, which we will do, create some weird Frankenstein tanks and see what we can do with that. I do want to build a tank on here where you can use the turret. At the moment, it just appears that you can only use the machine gun, which is a little bit annoying. So what I'm debating doing is taking off the forward machine gun so you can potentially fire a cannon. I can't seem to find a way to get the other weapons involved, but we'll see what we can do. Reversing up this hill, gonna get noisy, brace yourselves. Sorry for that. That was really loud. finally they're all down. That does need a bit of work, not gonna lie. I think there's meant to be tank dummies floating around as well, but I don't think they're in it yet, so that would be quite cool. I'd like to be able to, devs, if you're watching this, you probably are, I'd like to be able to fire the other weapons on the tank. I'd like the machine gun to not be absolutely deafening, because that really is deafening and it feels like it breaks it, and it's so echoey. It doesn't sound right for an open field. But again, this is the dev build. This isn't alpha, this isn't beta, this is dev build before anything of that is even considered. This is in still making the game, you know? So there's going to be lots and lots and lots of things that are gradually going to be tweaked. For example, even the yard where you do your thing, all that's still been redone. It's much nicer now. It does need a little bit of optimization and a bit of smoothing off, but the whole general look of it is a lot nicer. It's less simple, if you know. If I show it to you, I can't remember if I'm doing this video or not, but yeah, it just looks less simple. I think it was in the previous video. Whoever watched it, you'll know. I do that many videos, I forget specifics. Look at all these Liberty tanks just sat there. And we did it! Exceptional performance! Absolutely fan-flabby-tastic. Apparently we missed some soft targets and waypoints, but we got there. But yeah, so that's another have a look at the dev build. Now we're going to go back into the demo build. I'm not sure why I didn't cut that bit out in the video. It's still loading. That's some dodgy editing skills by me there. Oh, here we go. Right, so, yes. Back to the demo. This is really weird doing it as a voiceover, but as you can see, we've got some money there, and we don't want to blast through it all. We need more engineers, so I think that's what I'm doing straight away. Getting more engineers, because we need 40 in the research, and at least 10 in the sticking bits together section. Seems to be working best for me. It's what we did in the last one. I think I would have liked a little bit more engineers, so I'll probably end up going for 60 down the road, but money is really tight right now, and you don't want to be spending all your money on it. And not only that, but goods are cheap at this point in the game. Just having a look through, and as you can see, it's a proper clean sheet. All the tanks are gone, everything is gone. We need to make everything from scratch. Now, learning our lessons from the previous demo run that we did, ammunition was a big issue. Accuracy was a big issue. Reliability was a big issue. So, what I'm going to go down this time is straight away go for the cannon and get some hard accuracy on a cannon instead of an MG tank of sorts, and see if we can blag our way into getting some cannon tanks floating around. I think I call it the penetrator later on, but just instead of the Whippet, instead of the MG tanks, all of it, just want tanks with cannons on it, because then we can blast our way through the enemy tanks. That's what I want. In the demo, you can't see infantry and things. As long as you've got a bit of a stat on there, I suppose you'll be fine, but we want to be blasting those tanks to bits. So getting some of the technology and things sorted is definitely going to be on the card straight away. Different priorities. Shoot the target, that's the main one. Get some accuracy upgrades on there, some ammunition and some reliability. I neglected the engine heavily last time. So here we go. I was talking about in this which upgrades to bung on. Yeah, it's very limited at this point in time, but I'm going full accuracy on everything. Not soft accuracy. Crew accuracy is okay, because that does everything. But in general, hard accuracy. That is what we need. I was debating putting that tail wheel on, but the transportability just reduces to, well, nothing. You can see that it goes down to 2. Not happy about that, so yeah, nah, we'll get rid of that. I mean, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have got through the trials. But it is what it is. And then we're going to stick some men on it there by the looks of things. 7 days to get that done. Not too bad, really. And then here we go, looking at the research. So this is where I have a dabble. This is the different turrets and things, all looking for some accuracy bonuses and everything else. You'll see me wriggling through them all. And look, here we go, straight away on the primary weapon fire. I want all of these things. The accuracy bonuses, the hard accuracy bonuses that you can get on these are marvellous. However, must also consider that the contracts are going to be wanting soft damage as well. So I do need to try and get as much of that in there as possible. And I'm hoping to do that with the research of the improved shells that can fire out of the cannons. I'm also thinking of going for the smaller 3-pounder cannon, because that stores 3 times as much ammunition because the shells are smaller. So that will solve the ammunition storage for the time being, at least until we've gotten some more ammunition storage researched that we can actually bung in. So that's a nice one. As you can see, I'm still rummaging through, debating. There we go. These ones here that are on screen now, the 3-pounder and everything else, I want them. I think I'll faff around for a little bit trying to find out which one I want to go for first and weigh it all up, the plan. So here we go. Hard rounds, 9 on the 3-pounder, whereas on the other one it's around 3. Somewhere on there, I find it. There you go, hard rounds 3. So ammunition was always a big issue. Going for the smaller cannon will solve that. Yes, it's not quite as hard hitting, but we have the better ammunition, which should assist immensely in all of that. Aiming, hard accuracy, look, and it also does soft accuracy there. There's some drum mags, lots of these. Not that bothered about the rate of fire. Don't want the female Mark 1 neither. What we want really is the one at the very end, which is the combined one, because that has a turret in it and a machine gun port, but that is really only for the Liberty. I think you can bung it on a Mark 1, but we'll see what we end up doing. And there you go, I finally do it. HE rounds, get some of that going. Now, on the warehouse, straight away, I'm going to go for improving the storage capability. We want to get a little bit of that in straight away. See if we can bag ourselves a bit of a bargain. We love bargains on this channel, because the resources are cheap before the war, and you want to try and get some in. You can't spend too much money, though, otherwise, well, you've got no money left, and then you're bankrupt, and then you're done before the war even begins. So there we go, research. Oh, there we go, material prices stupidly low. Let's get some in. We're just waiting on research now and engineering components. There we go, explosive munitions has been done. I'm going to go for some of these now, even bigger, better technologies for that gun. Now this one's a nice one, hard accuracy on the drum mag and stuff. Those ones at the bottom that I just clicked on for the technologies, they are extremely nice. I do want to get them. Just got to get the initial ones as fast as we can first, though. We need to be able to beat a MG tank in soft firepower. Whether we can do that or not is questionable, but the Mark 1 tank is now complete. And there we go. Now we're just going to start building the other bits. As you can see, we can stick a door on it. That will improve safety a little bit. Not much else. We can stick a warship doodah on it. Hey, oh, what was that? Is that my Discord? You're on the recording, so go away, whoever you are. Bap. Yeah, he's gone away. I'm doing it a little bit weird. Sometimes he knows, because I normally in the Discord stream while I'm doing it, but because I'm having to do a voiceover because my voice failed to record, I'm having to do it this way. So he had no idea, and he normally jumps in and says hello, and thankfully he's going to be still listening, crying to be saying something. Bap, you can say hello for a little minute if you want. I mean, you could be normal for just 2 seconds.
Hello, I can never be normal these days.
Yeah, there is that. Everybody, this is Bap. He's also in the Discord, also known as Leon Moore. He can't actually see what I'm doing.
I'm currently actually on my phone right now.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I can tell because you sound even worse than normal.
Thanks.
Lovely. Right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm recording. This is all going on YouTube, including this.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
right,
well, go.
YouTube and I'll see it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
There you go, everyone. That was Bap. He's in the Discord. He pops in every now and again. One of my best buddies. He's probably going to be going, "Aww," at that now, taking the absolute pickle out of me. But I'll get him back for that later. So we're still building some different bits. Looking at that piece of equipment, we're not that bothered. The reliability is not great. And we kept losing tanks to reliability, so we're not that bothered right now. But this one down, well, the spuds isn't great. Because, again, transportability. But the tempered steel tracks are marvellous when I eventually go down to that. There you go. Transportability +4. Reliability +4. Excellent. And going over cross country is increased as well. The reliability goes down 1, but that seriously outweighs all the everything goodness coming out of that, honestly. Fabulous. Don't see why you wouldn't do that. Skipping forward a little bit. What we're waiting on. I would have been talking nonsense at this point, probably. So here we go, getting some new materials in. We've got the upgrade, so that's what I would have been talking about. I think I was aiming for around 15,000 of each of the iron, medium carbon steel, rubber, and the high carbon steel. You need all of them. You only need to tickle the glass a little bit, so maybe just a little bit of that. But as you can see, everyone who followed it, right now the prices are nice and cheap. Getting the resources in is also extremely reliable, which is superb. Because not too long ago, that was not a thing. You'd order 10,000 of something and you get about 5,000 of it. But you still had to pay for all of it, because, you know, that was how things were back then, I suppose. And it's wartime, and there's nothing much you can really do about it. So it is what it is. What you're going to do, sue the transport company? It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So we're going to get a load of them in, lots of stuff, because we are going to be getting lots of tanks built, hopefully. If we get the contracts, that's the thing. We do need contracts. Yeah, so that should sort that out. Currently we've got 40 people in the factory sat there doing nothing, but that's fine. The tank core has now been developed for the British, which is wonderful. And we've neither got lots of things sorted for it, so here we go. We've not got the 3-pounder yet, but let's have a look at the research, which is a day off. Anti-personnel munitions, there we go. And then I'm debating which one to go for again now. I think I'll go for the light naval gun on this one. But those specialised munitions really are lovely. I want to get them in as well. I want to get as much of it in as possible. I need the accuracy. I need the firepower. The firepower for the soft one as well is key. Otherwise, they're not going to want the tank. The 3-pounder, just weighing up the different bits on it. Soft accuracy is good. The damage isn't really in here, unless you're on about penetrating the enemy armour. I think that might be why I call it the penetrator. I'll do that in a little bit. But, yeah, you get the different shells for the 3-pounder there as well. I think you get a variety in the specialised munitions as well and things. Oh, yeah, the modified drum mag and the telescopic sight and things. We need that so we can shoot the enemy, because it took about half the demo before we could shoot anybody. Yes, they were all MGs. But still, it's hard accuracy, which was just not there. And I'd rather not go through that again. We want to be blowing things up. That's what we like doing on this channel best. Death and destruction. Maybe a little bit of war crimes in there. We did that a lot in the Great War Western Front game. kind of enjoyed that, not going to lie. That was fabulous. We're still running one, nearing the end of the Allies campaign. Surrounding the German capital, we've got it on elite mode, so it's absolute pain in the rear. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I get the 3-pounder at this point. Blap. More materials delivered. And there we go. Here we go, the heavy infantry concept. So there we go, mobility, protection, and firepower soft. So we need to have the high explosive munitions for it to be acceptable. They need to be better than MGs at taking out men. With a bit of research, hopefully that is the case. That is the competitor's tank that just flashed up. And they're full of MGs. There we go, we've got the light naval gun. So we do need to really think about seeing just how much we can actually get done in the time that we have remaining. 20 days to get the specialised munitions. Let's try and squeeze that in. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's the contract. 21 days to come up with a tank design. Now then, you can do that all well and good. You'll get a little bit of money for it. That is their tank. There it is. Full of MGs and things. They've got camouflage on there. Just lots of MGs. So the firepower soft on that is going to be quite significant. And however, I'm hoping the high explosive munitions will prove just as good. Really, each cannon needs to beat 2 MGs. So let's see what we can do. I'm yet to find out, but we're not going to get that research done in time, so we need to start doing a gun now just to see if we can actually get one done. And the choice is between the 3-pounder and the 6. I think there's a little bit more stats on it in the research section. Oh no, that was it. I was swapping men over from the research to the design centre because we had 21 days to get one done, and we need to actually stick everything together as well, so we might as well do that. And I don't want to hire more people really because we don't have that much money at the moment. As you can see, workers. Oh, don't tell me to press hire on that. No, I don't, thankfully. I thought, no, I've made a huge mistake there already that I wasn't aware of. But yeah, primary weapons. So we've got the 6-pounder and the 3-pounder. I go for the 3-pounder, I think. Just weighing it up. You've got all the different stats. Firepower hard or firepower soft. Relatively the same. The 6-pounder has more penetration, but the 3-pounder has the ammunition. And not much in difference in terms of soft. That will be, look, hard rounds for the 6-pounder is nothing. And then you go for the 3-pounder and it's 9, so you get 3 times as much ammunition, which has always been the case. I'm hoping that will also help with the murdering of infantry on the battlefield and also murdering some tankage when we actually get there. So there's the firepower soft there as well. As you can see, it's 20, and then on the 6-pounder it's 21. These also are lighter as well. So here we go, sticking some stuff on there. Hard accuracy, crew accuracy in general. So that is both hard and soft sorted for the cost of a little bit of comfort and reliability. Absolutely any day of the week. At this point I don't realise that you can stick both of them on, but I do. Just weighing them up at this point. Yeah, look, hard accuracy +2. And then there, oh look, I can stick the other one. Well, yeah, and then what else do we bung on there? The modified drum mag, more accuracy, more aiming, all sorted for the cost of a little bit of reliability. Yes, the telescopic sight, that does accuracy of soft and hard, and whatever that is, rate of fire. I don't think we're that bothered about that one. Do we put that on? Oh, I do, because it's got more aiming on it. And there we go, that's it stuck together. Don't think I'd do a 6-pounder one. I don't think there's any point at this point. I think I just skipped through it. I can't remember what I was talking about, got to be completely honest. But in the design, we're about to bung it all together. There's the hull, very basic. We don't really have any other things on it because we've not researched anything. The tracking gear, there we go. We've got the ones with the tempered steel plate things on them. The engine with the handbrake, which is marvellous. That improves accuracy further. Some MGs at the front, and then we go for the male Mark 1, which has the naval pedestal thing in it and a 3-pounder gun that we've just fiddled with. Excellent. Now I need to remember to put crew in there. It's going to take 5 days so far to stick everything on. Because they're the 3-pounders, you don't even need as many crews. So if you have a look already, normally you're talking about 12 gunners, which is ridiculous, or at least 8, so we can have some more people in here. Really ramp up the mechanic section. Hopefully keeping the tank a little bit more alive. And then, I mean, we've got the room, so you might as well bung them all in. Gunner loader, really improve the fire rate and the aiming and things, I suppose. I don't actually know if overcrewing it does anything. But it can't hurt, can it? I mean, some people are going to die. It is war, so hopefully you'll have replacements. As long as the driver or the commander doesn't die, that would be good. Sticking them with some bandoliers straight away. Soft ammunition, and then some rifles to soft damage. Excellent, because we need that. And some pistols in case the rifles aren't good enough. Just like that. Blap. And then the ammunition, this is where things get tricky. I wanted the better ammunition, but it's still being researched. So we're going to have to go for the HE shell, which isn't bad. Hard damage and soft damage. But we also need a lot more soft damage if possible, so I go for both the HE variants rather than the armor piercing one, just because I want them just to be used. It would be good to have the armor piercing shell on it, but we need to make it competitive in terms of soft firepower, so going for the HE shells is better. And there we go, this is where I change it. I think that I changed the way that I'm going to name these tanks. I go for the Mark, I put, because it's the Mark 1 hull, I change it to Mark 1. And then I've called it the penetrator, I think I did. And then 1. Because we got a little bit annoying the way that we did it last time, and it was like, well, what is what here? So we'll go for a Mark 1 hull, the penetrator, which is going to be the cannons and things, and then 1. If we upgrade it, I'll just call the next one 2, and things like that. That's what's going on here. I think we're nearing the end of the video. I can see the live recording bit is nearing the end, but can't be far off. So, just in case it cuts off, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope this has been a satisfactory doodah for you. It's a little bit weird, I know. But it is what it is. At least we've managed to rescue the footage itself. That is the main thing. I can always do a voiceover if needs be, even though it's not quite the same. Come and join us on Discord. That would be marvellous. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you soon. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know in the comments if you're happy that I'm continuing doing this. The dev build is certainly something. Thank you very much, and I'm going to leave this here. Thank you. Bye-bye.